brought me alive. Though we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. It's up my innocence without an alibi. Without
I wanna heal your sorrow. Just to me, we'll make a new tomorrow. Talk to me. What makes this happy? Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight. Won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Just to me, we'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me? What makes this happy?
was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile. Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile. Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. Moving on, moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You see it through. You see it through. Yeah. You see it through. You see it through. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You see it through. You see it through. Yeah. You see it through. You see it through. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up.
which year is the best. And from what we know, obviously we've got, I believe, Wu-Tang, we've got Piff, we've got. Is Galaxy playing today as well?
I'm not sure. I think the rosters have changed because it's gone from a 5v5 to a 4v4.
Oh yeah, of course, yes.
But yeah, I suppose we'll just have to see.
Yeah, of course. And yeah, I believe we're having the 4v4, as we do say as well. Was going to have the 5v5, but we did innovate. And as I said before, yeah, it's just good to be able to really capture everyone there. And yeah, hopefully we see what sort of methods of like killing or eliminating the opponents do you think? Do you think it's going to be a lot of knife attacks today, or do you think it's going to like be just headshots straight off?
Knowing some of the level 5s, I think they're definitely going to try to BM in some scenario, in some situations. But I think it's going to be, depending on how it goes, Yappa loves to get the Deagle out. He loves to BM people with the Deagle, as I've experienced way too many times.
Well, yeah, that won't be too exciting, but regardless, yeah, some of those headshots the other day that we saw on the Showdown esports stream, I mean, it was a little bit inconsistency at some points. Sometimes they were getting headshots, other times they were literally just getting eliminated almost immediately. But yeah, I think consistency is something we are definitely looking forward to today. And just a few more minutes or so while we do get in there, just make sure and all the players are readied up and trained up. And honestly, yeah, can't wait to see it.
Yeah, 100%. I'm really looking forward to getting into this. You know, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be an interesting matchup regardless. And it sounds like we are getting into the matchup now.
I can't wait to witness this, guys. Make sure you get up for this. I don't believe we have changed screen yet, but we can definitely hear some sort of sounds happening. I'm just about to get into this match.
Yeah, maybe we can just about we can hear the warm up, but we can't quite see it just yet. So, just waiting. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Lovely. Oh, a lovely little shot there as they prepare in this warm-up phase. But who's it going to be? Make sure you put your predictions in chat. Much appreciated. We cannot wait to witness some absolute amazingness. And it is Piff, it is Wu-Tang, and I believe they've got a couple other players in there as well. We've also got Flex, or Rexo I should say, and we've got Fleshy Feet, and we've got, on the level 4 side, we've got RRX, and then Tappy, and we've got, sorry about that, we've got Joe Rocco, and we have got Noah. So let's see what they can do in this first phase.
And it looks like we are getting into it. We are seeing the level 5 starting on CT here. And yeah, so we see the level 4 start with T here. RRX, Tappy, and quite that, and Jirocco. I know Tappy and Jirocco are big Valorant mains, so it'll be interesting to see how this all transfers across there.
I'd love to see it indeed, obviously. Level 4s on the terrace side for this first half, and really coming with an aggressive approach here, and the CTs will definitely want to be taken down.
So it looks like the T's here have gone for a ramp push, trying to get down to B site. Matt makes the initial contact, but backs off. Now seeing one challenge from a single door. There's one from upstairs.
Oh!
Yappa has to reload. Still one on single door.
Oh, wow. Straight on there, wasn't it? Wow.
Yappa's not messing around today. 2 headshots. Now he's got backup. Goes down. Oh, 2 goes down.
Wait.
Matt's left in a 1v2 with 5 HP.
Hang on a minute. I think we might be having a bit of an upset here as Wu-Tang just holding out. He can't. And the terrorists win the first round.
The level 4s take the first round. Noah with a 4-piece with the Tech 9.
And what a start. Let's see if they can carry this momentum going into next round.
100%. We're gonna see we're gonna have to see an eco buy here on the CT side. Not the optimal start they're going to want here. We see 4 AK buys. Although it's interesting, 3 of them have opted to not buy helmet armor. 2 of them not to buy helmets. Will give the advantage. They hear anything squeaky. One is close. Will they expect him? Kevin, 2 go down. No, it drops down Vent.
And here we do keep
T's
going.
have free access onto B here. They've got all the frags. It's just Yappa left, but Yappa does get the 2-piece. He does now have an AK.
I can't believe what I'm seeing here. It's just the level 5's just crumbling these first couple of rounds.
Yeah, we see Yappa drop down Vent here. He is making noise. No one knows where he is. He's holding the angle. He goes down to Yappa.
Oh my days.
Yappa in a 1v1 with Jirocco. Will he expect him close?
I think he's going to do it.
And he
yes!
gets him. Wow. Yappa gets the 4-piece. Absolutely huge play from him there. Getting those 2 pistol kills to pick up the AK and then Chow and get both frags on site.
And what a clutch there, honestly. And really sort of showboating there as we go into our 3rd round. And 1-1. Right back at it. But let's see if level 4's whether it was just a lucky start or if they are here to not mess about.
Yeah, and we're going to see if going straight for the ult in classic fashion. It's going to be a bit of a, yeah, so the T's are going to have to eco here. They lost that buy round, which is really not going to be good for their eco here. Looks like they might be trying to push for the ramp here.
Very close game so far. Not much happening, but shots fired.
Their rush has been a little bit halted up here, especially on ramp there. Piff holding Hup there strong. He still haven't quite decided where they want to go. They're being held very rigidly here. They don't really have much space, so they might try and chow. C.
Well, it does seem that the level 4s have taken some damage here, but they are still holding out.
Yeah, let's get through onto red box. He does see it now. Yeah, 1 goes down.
Ooh.
Yeah, the clean spray transfer.
And that was a very sort of sudden, multiple deaths there from there, and it was almost like they were all up, and then suddenly just all got eliminated, and it's out of nowhere, really.
Yeah. Matt really showing that that CS experience with that very, very solid spray transfer. You know, controlling that spray, and then mid-spray shifting it somewhere else to take down the second player. It's just a brilliant example of excellent spray control.
And it's almost showing like those players are quite patient in a sense, but just getting back into the caster's box. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what is happening.
It seems like we've had a little bit of technical difficulties and we've been kicked out the match, which is not a good thing because as we're hosting, probably means that that match has to restart now.
Oh, well, I'm not sure if it is going to have to restart or not, but regardless, it's been a little bit practice for both teams so far. Have to just wait a couple of moments while we get into this next match, just while we resolve the issues.
100%. I think we might go to a quick break here to try and resolve these technical difficulties, so we will be right back.
Kinda lose my mind. I hope it's real. This life comes around. Just keep your faith and search for the fountain. Time is of the essence. The blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over. I will be the greatest that you ever seen before. And I'll say eternal.
And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that. We are back now. We seemed having a bit of technical difficulties, but we are back in the lobby now. The score is 2-2, so we are on round 5. In that time, it looks like the T's have equaled out. They've equaled out the score here, so it's definitely not looking as one-sided.
And yeah, thankfully we'd have to restart that. We do continue in this first game, obviously in the best of 3. Looking forward to this next round that's about to occur, and both teams just getting ready. A little bit stationary right now, just waiting for that final phase of waiting.
Yeah, they called a timeout very kindly for us so we could get back in. It's looking quite interesting here. We're still seeing Piff using that ult, especially from Heaven. That's a very dominant position to control from.
What can he do here?
Yeah, the CTs are playing a very solid default. We're seeing one outside, one Heaven, one ramp, one sweet spot. Piff gets one. The rest of them are outside. Will he have room for others? Seeing RX playing close under HUD here. Seeing if he can catch anyone lurking out. Rocco a bit nervous to push that. Rightly so. He chooses to slightly back off. He has to pick the bomb up. Oh, and he goes down doing so.
He's keeping it nice and close here. Obviously, level 4s right now, sort of not losing grip yet of that lead, but definitely being put under fire. Can they keep this pressure under control?
They know what they're doing now. Tappy gets 2. He gets 3. He does get 3.
1v1, and
Does he expect the last? Oh, and Piff whiffs with the orb shot. That's massive. Oh, he finishes him off with the USP, though. Wow. That was a dangerous round.
somehow Piff just managed to recover in that situation. Obviously getting another round for his team. Love to see it.
100%, and I think we can very clearly say that the aim is translating over from Valorant, and they are causing a bit of a headache here for the level 5s. Maybe a bit more than they thought going into it. I did speak to level 5s, and they said they were feeling very confident going into this matchup here.
Let's get into it. A few smokes thrown there, and can they overwhelm them?
Wow, Piff, perfect using that. She timed that very well. We see, I believe that's Charlie holding very close to the screen here with the XM. Very, very toxic play. Will they take the bait for it? It looks like they might. If still holding strong from Heaven. Yappa holding ramp. You know, they're really, really playing a good default here. They're not overcommitting, they're not rushing, they're not peeking anything they don't have to. They're just completely waiting to play off the T action. Come through.
Oh, and it's all happening now, and a few taken down there. Bit of a trade of kills.
Charlie, Piff whiffs the bomb shot again. Gives the T straight access onto site, and bomb will go down. This is not a good situation for our CTs here. They do expect Heaven. 3 people on site in a 3v2. Drops down, and he gets one, goes down. It's now 1v1 with Piff. Piff from Heaven with the off, and he gets him.
And that's twice now he's done that, and this guy is really showing that he is a potential IGN for this level 5 team. But yeah, love to see more of Piff, and we already knew that he was quite good going into this, but obviously time will tell if he can do it consistently, because there was a couple of times even in the Showdown Esports streams where he did sort of lose that consistency, but from what we're seeing right now, he's not slowing down.
Yeah, it really looks like he's getting into form there. That clutch right at the end there to secure them that round was massive. It was massive, and we do have to say the T's are doing a very good job of playing as a team and attacking sites like together. You're gonna see them go for that squeak play again. They wait for the flash to peek. That's what they do. It's the trade, playing off contact. Rexia moves in. Will he get the frag? He is very, very low. That nade just about finishing him off, but not enough. So it's looking like we have two holding from heaven. One going down. Oh, very unfortunate.
And
Good
it's
aim there.
it's really not looking good for level 4s right now. Left in the 1v2, and it's Wu-Tang and Piff, two of the strongest players from what we know. And yeah, straight taken out.
Yeah. That is one thing Yappa is incredibly good, and it is swinging that contact. He is not afraid to initiate those fights and swing wide. It is something you really have to be careful when you're playing against him. But we're looking like we're going to see a bit of an eco round. Full Deagle buy from the T side. They really have they have a bit of faith in their aim here. A bit of a force buy.
And from what we know, the Deagle makes you it makes you not sound as loud. Correct?
The Deagle is a one-shot headshot. Two go down. Can't quite get the spray transfer. Transfers to the USP. Three go down. USP. Will he? Oh, can't quite get the ace. Left in a 3v1 though, in a very poor situation with the Deagle. It's not looking good, and Piff finishes it off.
Wow, and almost a clean sweep there. Only one of the CTs taken down there, but really utilizing their money right now.
Yeah, the momentum is really going ahead here with the CTs. You know, having that AWP control is really important, and Piff being their sort of designated AWPer. Granted, he might not be hitting the consistency of the shots that he wants to, but he has hit them when he matters, and that is what important. We're going to see Yappa's POV on ramp here. Looking like they are going to challenge him there. Oh, it looks like we've been disconnected again. So if you join, if we right click on their name tag on the right hand side and click join, we should load back in. But right before we left there, we were seeing Yappa get challenged. He did have the util support, which was really good. So hopefully that pushes that challenge off slightly just for the second. But it does look like Yappa went down, but did some damage before doing so. This has given the T's ramp control, which is not what you want as a CT. You're going to have to try and find a way to rotate down to site. But the T's looking a bit nervous to push out and take the control that they have. They might not be aware.
Wu-Tang taken.
Yappa not expecting Rexy not expecting him. Tappy. Oh, and the body shooting disrespect. It's now going to be a 2v4. However, they might know that two players are significantly low. One goes down. They've got the information on him though. He's getting challenged from a lot of angles. They will smoke him off, maybe to try and get that plant down. They are seeing, it looks like Jirocco's doing a trying to rotate behind them. Maybe catch them off guard. Mr. Charlie from heaven, he does get the kill. It is now a 2v2. One is quite low HP. Piff does go down though. It's now a 2v1. Tappy is 1 HP though. He gets the information. Oh, it's now 1v1. Can he clutch it up? Take the time to reload before re-swinging.
Oh, what a shot there. No hesitation is what you love to see. Wow.
Tappy taking no prisoners there. Against the odds, he manages to get it off. Wow.
And one step closer, but it will be a big climb back, obviously, to tying all the series up, but it's definitely not out. They're down, but not out, is what I meant to say.
Yeah, 100%. They're not out of it. They are down. This is a CT-sided map. They're doing I think they're doing a relatively good job of pushing as a team. I mean, there they would have secured that round even quicker if they, oh, wow.
100%.
Yeah, pushes through, and he gets the dink. He gets the headshot. No, he's not scared of doing it. Pushes out. Oh, that's a good trade there with the momentum. Now they're rushing behind them. Takes out the health. Will he go down? He does. And that rush play really worked well from them there. Yappa really causing them issues. Getting in and getting that frag was massive. Absolutely massive.
I believe they have got their Deagles out.
Yeah.
What we know, getting into this next one. Obviously 7-3 right now. They're almost pushing match point. Obviously level 4s right now. They've got a best of 3, so they've got another chance if they do lose this, but definitely will want to really prove themselves and get as many rounds as possible. Even if they do lose, got to go out with a fight.
100%. It's going to be very important here for the CTs to try and close out this next round for the round switchover. It's going to be really important just because as it's a CT-sided map, you want to have that safety net going into the transition on the next side as much as possible. We are seeing them try and hold ramp here. CT is being quite aggressive and trying to get that flank behind. Looks like the T's are watching it. Piff might catch them off guard though. Wow, 2 go down. Wow! That snapback was unbelievable, and Piff just gets his head removed. It is now down to a 2v2. They are slightly slow to try and take the site here. We'll give Charlie the chance to push out into the hold. He does get the dink on 1. Damage on the 2nd. Oh, wow.
I think it might just get him taken out, you know. His low helmet's a 1v2 is looking good, and CT's take it. Wow.
And he finishes him off. Very well played from Yappa and Charlie there. And last round of the half. Finishing this last round off here is going to make it very difficult and an even bigger hill for level 4s to climb to get back up into this match.
And I believe if level 4 does want to win this one, they'll have to get, I mean, not quadruple, Sing Temple. I don't even know. They'll have to get so many match points. It will be absolutely insane if they do this. But right now, looks like it's level 5s to win. Ooh.
Aggressive goes down to Tappy after early silo chow. Yappa trying to control ramp here. He does drop the util. Looks like he's trying to go for the rotate. Maybe not the greatest idea, as they haven't quite committed to anything yet. Seems like they're just trying to play for picks.
Not the best start for level 5s, but I can imagine that Piff and Co will want to make up for that in due course.
It does look like the T's are trying to do some sort of a little boost here. The util does go out. That's going to give some information. They do have 2 strong players holding this. One. Oh, wow. Noah just absolutely versus the odds, but Piff being absolutely demon with that AWP.
Once again, left in the 1v2, but Piff's taken out now. It's a 1v1, and this could settle this first round in the next few moments. Turn in, shots fired, but cannot quite connect.
Oh, wow. Both players are low here. It's not looking quite good. He gives away the sound cue.
Oh, wow.
It completely gives the sound cue away. That jump there just completely alerted Tappy to where he was. And that is that Valorant aim I've been telling you that you have to be careful of there. Especially Tappy. He's really got that headshot potential. And he played that round incredibly well and incredibly smart.
And now we are into double match point. Let's see what can happen.
Yeah, so we're on a round switch now. So we're seeing the level 5s move over to the TC side, the T side. So they'll have their turn at attacking, and vice versa. We're seeing level 4s on defense here. It'll be interesting to see what kind of system they set up to play. Maybe a slight bit of confusion there, as maybe many people going ramp, but committed. We're seeing the ramp push. That's where they're dangerous. 2 go down. They're engaging the 3rd. RX trying to run away, trying to take a better fight. It's not looking good. They're hunting him down. They know where he is. Oh, and RX goes down, leaving the last man Tappy. Going for the engagement here from the T-side ramp. He doesn't go for the shot, but Yappa does get the info. Oh, and Yappa with the 1 shot there. He is beyond dangerous with that aim. But that is what they have to be careful of.
And they do continue from what we know now, as now into round 13 of this game 1. Let's continue and let's see if they can pull it round. But obviously, really fought that a couple of rounds ago, but then in that other round, obviously it just proved to be a bit too much for them. But as it stands, we do continue to this next round.
Yeah, it's one thing you have to be really careful with this T side, with their level of chemistry. They are very good at attacking and working as a team to constantly have that momentum. That once they do commit to something, they commit full speed, and they're gonna look for the contact. They're gonna take those fights and take control very quickly if you let them. And it's something to be very careful of.
Love to see it, and could be their last chance for these level 4s.
It is. It's not looking quite good here. They did force here, so if they lose this round now, oh wow, Tappy really showing that aim. That was very well played. They're not going to have a huge amount of time. They're going to need to either save or commit now. Teams are playing quite cold here. They do spot one vent. Choose to sight. Yappa goes down.
So the 1v2 is not looking good. The pressure's high. Can they do it? No, they can't. And level 5s take it.
We're now seeing 4-10, and just to remember, this goes to 13. So T's, the level 5s, now have 3 rounds to close out to take the first map. This is a, regardless of what the score is showing here, this has been a very interesting matchup to watch. It's definitely not been steamroll. It's definitely not been a steamroll. You know, there's been a lot of resistance and a lot of great showing from the level 4s, but maybe it's that just slight lack of game experience with Counter-Strike and the aggression you need on T side to be able to win against a team like this.
There's obviously, yeah, level 4s. There's no power-ups for you guys. It's all just you and the guns, you and the opponents. Let's see what they can do with it, though. And it is 3-3 already in the first literally couple of seconds. And level 4's really been showing that they're not here to mess about. Obviously dropping the 10 rounds. They've still got a fair few, but now it's in 1v3. Piff, obviously their main player, probably been taken out, but regardless, Wu-Tang just too strong.
It's yeah, it's starting to look like the level 5s are starting to run away with this now. It seems like CTs haven't quite figured out yet how to stop this. I think they definitely need to be utilizing more util to cut off those strong pushes.
And this is game 1 in the best of 3 for anyone who is just joining as well. See first to 13 there. Let's see who can do it.
Oh wow. No, it takes one down going out into sight. That is Yappa down. We are seeing a lot of util come through. They will have the information on playing very strongly on defense now. They're not overcommitting to anything. They aren't watching ramp though, which could be a downfall. But these aren't ready for it there. Pushing out here. Just trying to see if they can catch one of the CTs out peeking. Might very well do, but wow. One does go down. They're going to try and make the entrance now. They might not be aware that there is another one lurking in heaven. Another one goes down. It goes down. It's left in a 1v1. And Piff takes it with the AK. Wow.
One step away now from what we know to making this. Can they do it? Or can level 4s burrow their way around?
That is the question now, isn't it? That is the question. We're now on match point, and everybody is on a full buy, apart from Jirocco, who seems to want to glass cannon it with the M4. You're seeing T's having lots of money, and they're looking like they're feeling very comfortable.
Oh, and they're looking completely outclassed in the cash department right now, and really struggling to meet ends meet. But yeah, level 4s, I mean, it would almost be doing the impossible right now if they want to stand a chance of winning this.
Yeah. It seems like they all gambled on pushing up quite aggressively outside, but the T's have all gone straight to B site, and they will get the bomb down without contact. Now the CT's here. The level 4s are going to have to play for a retake of site. So it's going to be interesting to see how the level 5s play post-plan on this situation here. They know they have to go for it if they want to keep their hopes of being in the game alive. And it's definitely not going to be looking good for them. You know, playing a retake like this is going to be a very difficult thing to do. It's not going to be an easy situation.
Indeed we are. We can hear something going on here, and I believe the bomb is going off, and Terrorists obviously taking it. First game really good there, level 5s. Just a little bit too strong, but obviously we saw a bit of potential there from these level 4s. They definitely weren't here to mess about. Obviously, what was a little bit low in money, low in utilities. But regardless, they still held out, and I hope to see them at least improve in the next round.
Yeah, 100%. I think the aim from the level 4s there was actually very decent. They were winning a lot of their duels, and that you can definitely see the FPS experience from Valorant coming in there. Their crosshair placement, very good. Their game sense is very good, but you know, it seems like they're kind of lacking that experience with Counter-Strike in terms of playing as a team. They're not, it seems like when they're on T side, they're not quite as decisive and clinical about when they get an entry to trying to capitalize and playing aggressively to take the site. However, you know, it's something that's very important, especially against a team like this, who they rotate very quickly, they communicate very effectively, they're all very solid players. But you know what? That's the first match. They could take this as a bit of a learning experience going into the second match now. And
yeah, I think it was also from the level 4s, their positioning. Sometimes in some of those rounds, they were literally just getting taken out in the first few seconds. So, I mean, obviously they got to find a way to maybe just play a more defensive approach, maybe not get taken so early. But I mean, by doing that, they should be able to let the opponents sort of come in and really take their shots when they need to.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to go to a quick break here, ladies and gentlemen, while we set up the next match. So we will be right back in 1 moment.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile. Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile. Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself. There's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. Moving on, moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself. There's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You see it through. You see it through. Eh. You see it through. You see it through. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars know that one day you'll see it through.
Short break after we saw the level 5s take the first map against the level 4s, and it looks like we are now getting into the second matchup. What do you think is going to happen?
Obviously, yeah, very strong sort of match in that first best of 3. Obviously, we're looking for a much closer game, but from what we see so far, it will be a bit more unlikely from what we've seen for these level 4s to be winning. But we really do hope that they, even if they don't win, they get more rounds than they did when they got 4 in the previous round.
100%. And it looks like the next map matchup is going to be on Ancient, which is a very interesting choice. And maybe not a map that we were expecting. Maybe it was the level 5's choice, as they believe that the level 4s might not have any experience on it.
And yeah, I was about to ask, so is that the reason why you think they've chosen this map? Or, I mean, and can you give us a little debrief on what this map is like?
It's definitely a potential. I mean, the rotations are quite balanced. It's definitely a map that is, you need a bit of experience as CT to be able to hold it effectively. You know, util control, especially on B site, really, really important. On B ramp, you know, you have to, because those early rushes onto B ramp are, well, they're difficult to stop unless you have the util, and then you have to watch cave as well, which it can be a bit of a struggle. And then mid from red room, that's another important one you have to worry about util from. If you're attacking that, you want to make sure you're using the util to block things like Piff with the op, because that's where he will definitely be. And then if you're defending that, you know, making sure you double, you use 2 mollies to stop rushes there, because that double tick damage is really important. A site, it's all about being strong.
And yeah,
Wait, did I just hear from production? The map is Inferno. Production, yes. So the map is actually going to be Inferno, not Ancient. Inferno, I think, is it's a good choice map. You know, having that it's got a very long midsection, which, like a very long mid lane, which makes long range duels really interesting. You know, Banana for B site, that's going to be a very interesting contact point, as well as apps. You know, I think there's a lot of different opportunities and a lot of different utility play you need to be aware of on Inferno. And
yeah, score predictions for this round. Obviously, I've got 2 here. So if the level 5s win, I believe it's going to be 13-6. But if somehow, I'm not saying somehow, obviously it was quite a strong match. If they get a comeback, I believe it's going to be 13-11 to the level 4s. But I do believe on the latter, the level 5s will probably take this around 13-6. What about you, Krill?
I think 13-4 might be my prediction to level 5s.
Okay.
Just because this is a very important map for utility play. And with the level 4s being primarily Valorant players, they might not have the same exposure and experience to all the lineups that are required. You know, I think it's just it could be an interesting match. It could either be very even or it could be a complete blowout. But I'm just not quite sure of the level 4's experience on a map like this. I mean, granted, they put up a very good fight on Nuke, but now going into a map that I'd say the level 5s are probably a lot more comfortable with, it's going to be interesting.
And yeah, interesting indeed. It will be if level 4s can pull up something amazing here. Obviously, they are under pressure right now going into this game 2. They're already down 1. They'll have to reverse sweep if they do stand a chance at making a comeback here. But starting off Inferno here, I don't think myself has actually witnessed this map before, so it will be very interesting to really delve into this. But as we do begin this match, let's see what can happen.
It seems like one of the level 4s might have unboxed a knife while we were joining in.
And what is the result of this?
Well, opening cases in Counter-Strike is a let's say it's definitely gambling.
Oh.
But if you open knives are very rare, but if you open a knife, the cheapest knives start around 100 pounds.
So would you say that's quite cheap?
For a Counter-Strike knife, yes.
Okay.
Because the knife range is from from, let's say, 100 pounds all the way up to thousands and thousands.
So you believe that this is negatively affected level 4s?
No, opening a knife is the.
Oh, okay.
That's probably the real win. Somebody's just made some money.
Oh, wow. Okay, fair enough. And already starting off, and it does look like level 5s have already managed to take down the round, but let's see if they can go the whole way, try and get a clean sweep on this.
Yes.
Whether, I mean, is that seen often?
Opening a knife? No. I've only opened one ever.
Oh, wow. So definitely not something you see often here. Let us know in the chat. Have you ever opened a knife? Is it? Yeah, is it that?
Yes, it is a knife.
Yeah.
It is a knife. I mean, it's definitely. I don't know what to say. That's just that's crazy odds. I think it's one in I don't know if it's 1 in 4 or 500.
Oh, okay. So
Even more.
yeah, this is definitely could help the level. This is level 4s, isn't it? It's happened for.
Yes, maybe a bit of luck boost, but considering a key to a case costs £1.99, let alone the case price itself, so it's not cheap to open these cases.
So you believe that they open this during the rounds?
I believe so. If I could just check with production, did they open this knife during the round?
Or in between, perhaps?
A little bit of confusion in the warm up. And did you see what knife it was? It was a rust coat kukri knife. Maybe if we could get production to type into the chat and ask what knife was unboxed.
Is there any people in the chat who have been watching along can give us any insight of what you've witnessed as well? Much appreciated. But that being said, one player taken down there. We're going into 3v3 for what it looks like. Oh no, never mind. Players adding right back into it as we enter this warm-up phase.
Yes, we're seeing a bit of a restart from all sides here, but looking like we're ready to go here. We're seeing a full dually buy from the T's. It's looking like, well, if I was to make a guess, it's going to be a rushdown banana. And we're really going to want to see the CTs having the util to stop that rush. Doesn't look like they will. They're relying more on their gun, maybe, it would seem.
And which player was it that you recognised this knife?
I don't know. I'm not quite sure.
We do start into this second round then. Already a 4v1 here. It looks like level 5's just about to take this second round here. They've got momentum on our side. Yes, they have. And what a start there. Especially by Piff, the clutch man. Up to him.
Yeah, they shut down that push very effectively, and we're going to see some more of a buy now from the T side. They are 2 rounds down. CT is looking very comfortable. They've got full eco. They've got full money. It is. Oh, we're not going to see. We're going to see a little. We're going to see another sort of an eco round from the T's here. All opting to buy Deagles, really having faith in their aim.
Wow, jeez. A lot of money right now for this level 5's. Already taken one down. Can they keep this momentum flowing?
That's the dangerous util you got to be careful of. Oh, he fakes! Wow! Wow! Yappa, very intelligent play there. He throws the smoke, pretending it's a flash, and swings. Both of the T players look away, and Matt swings and gets both the kills.
And as it stands, we are looking for a full sweep here, not just in the best of 3, but in this individual game as well. 3-0 right now, and level 4's failing to even get one so far, but they've still got a fair few more chances, but let's see what they got.
Well, at the end of the day, one of the level 4s unboxed a knife, and even if they lose this, that'll be a victory in itself. But
yeah,
we do
win-win.
see Charlie going down. Strong A push, it looks like. This looks like we're seeing 2 on A. Yappa gets 1. Gets 2. Wow. Yappa, will he expect one? He doesn't. RRX gets the trade. Now we're back to a 2v2. Both of the other CT players are rotating in from B side. They will have control if they go quickly, but Piff being very sneaky up short. Will they get the bomb plant down? They push across the smoke here onto site. Oh, Piff knows that they're now on site. Tries to fake the plant, see if he can get anyone to peek. And we'll commit to it. Piff in apps with the M4. Very sneaky. Looks like he's going to go ahead and wait for Rexia to come to the other side of the site so they challenge at the same time. One is balcony, the other one is on site. He's now baiting the contact. Gets one, drops down. Oh, and he goes down. Just running out of bullets. It's all down to Rexia. He needs to push.
Sounds like that. Bomb is about to go.
RX clutches from
Wow.
Rocket League to Counter-Strike. He can do it all.
But can he do it consistently, though? Because now, still a 2-round deficit. We'll really need to really sort of replicate this a few times now if he does stand a chance at clutching up for his team and really getting that reverse sweep for today.
Yes, a very impressive player. A very impressive play there from RX, who is known to be a Rocket League main player. Really showing up when it matters and joining the Counter-Strike team. Very, very big. But we're going to see the T's here try and push mid here. Looking like Denver's got an auto sniper. A very simple BM weapon. He gets one. Will go straight for the boiler peak. Is anyone there? No, but there is a lot of sound cues. Mid, one's pushed up from Banana. It's not looking good, the T's shape here. About to get scored. Straight there. Right to the smoke. RX gets one. Second goes down. It's all down to Charlie with the M4 on short. Will they challenge? He will. Timing. He does get the timing, but he whiffs the shot.
What a round we have so far, and 3-2 and 3-0 down to 3-2 up now. Obviously, one more and they could get all lovely and tied up, but I believe there could just be a couple of fluke rounds here from level 5, and I bet they've got a lot more to show in the next few rounds.
100%, and with aim like that, Charlie is reminding us why he should be doing production with us.
And a few rows here, few shots fired, we could say, and let's go right into it as well and pulling those deagles out. But can they finish the shot here? And a lot of shots fired here, but not a lot of kills happening.
Yappa seems to have been tagged by that scout. He doesn't have a huge amount of health, but besides that, we're seeing Charlie pushing up here down mid. He's not going to be expected if holding very good off angle. We are seeing the T's make play up second mid. Yappa goes down to the scout wall bang. Charlie gets one. Playing from Max here. Get two. No, he goes down to the Glock.
And it just seems like level 5s have definitely lost a bit of their sort of shine. But getting one back there and keeping it going. Just about holding out.
Rexia and Piff push up quickly and aggressively behind them. T's know that they have the site now. They go ahead and try and get the bomb down. It's looking like they will. Dropper moves into apps, trying to hold that site there. They won't know he's there. Will they check it though? RX hiding on site there. They're really trying to play post plant. They don't want to play aggressive here. Jirocco's given the sound cue away though by stepping there. If will know.
It sounds like that. Bomb is about to explode. They've got to do it in good time. Can they do it? Last chance. Yes.
Piff with another
Defuse.
clutch. Piff with another clutch. Absolute clutch master. Wow. He is incredibly solid in these situations. When it matters, he doesn't miss the shots.
Love to see it. But yeah, 4-2 right now and just about holding out. But could that just be the catalyst for their win in this map 2?
Well, it's a strong start, 4-2. Very similar to sort of the last match on Nuke we start on. You know, obviously the CTs have an advantage to start off here. Oh, so it's like we've seen another disconnect there. It's like unfortunate timing. Wow. He gets one. He does. Slightly low health. He's going to rotate quite aggressively and then go for the second engagement. Smoking off the bottom of Banana here. Does turn to Charlie, holding that low Banana. He does.
What a shot! There's no hesitation. You love to see those sort of shots. 4-2 right now, and players 4-2 and the 4-2 scoreline. It's about to change as we're in the 3v1 here, and I believe this last level 4 got to do it for his team. Can he do it? I don't think he can.
He goes down. Unfortunate play there. I think the T's need to be slightly more decisive and aggressive here. They really need to generate that momentum to get forward. Oh, it's just they're getting hung up, and the CTs are collapsing around.
Some of these level 4s sort of low on money right now. We need to sort of replenish these sales, but as it is, going to the next round, let's see what they can do with it.
Yeah, we're going to try from Charlie here down. They're totally engaged. Wow. Nade and a double kill from Vixia there. It's not looking good. Jirocco again with his push-up second mid. Will he catch anyone off guard? Doesn't. One's not right there. Flash does go off. Wow, they're really...
Oh!
Down. The double op strat. It's very tough. The level 4s really need to get aggressive here, because the CTs are just pushing them, and that's, well, the opposite of what should be happening. They're just rushing down and pushing them and challenging them. Need to see a little bit more from the level 4s in terms of aggression here. They can't be afraid. They are getting beaten, but that's the worst thing, is you fall into that mindset of being afraid to go. You have to just key it sometimes.
Do love to see it indeed. Obviously, rifling some of those chickens standing around, but now really pushing up now, looking to really take this down and stop messing about, because on the first couple of rounds that they did drop, obviously, probably wasn't looking to do that, but they're not messing about now.
No, and they capitalize on that big whiff from Charlie there, but Yappa is not far behind. He is hunting them. Look, all the CT players are already behind them. They're not defending the sides. Yappa gets one. They're going to have the info on him. He has to go quickly. They are going to have the AWP hold. Big whiff from RRX, though. Yappa does go down. And they all go down. Piff again with the clutch. Oh, well, not quite a clutch. Piffa and Rexia clean up.
Love to see it indeed, and I believe that there could be no turning back here for level 5s here, unless we can see at least, I'd love to see level 4s at least try and push for a couple more rounds here, really show what they're made of, but regardless, level 5s could just be looking a bit too strong as it is.
Yeah, 100%. They're looking very strong on CT side. I mean, everything will switch up when the sides are swapped around, but I think then again, the level 5 still have that experience on offense. They know how to push and work really good as a team. That Molly goes off, perfect timing, gets the damage to it, gives the information back to the CTs. Ooh, it's looking like Yappa's trying to get a bit of a Zeus, a bit of a BM kill there. Charlie is going to hold it with a passive angle. And he does go down to RRX with the AK. They might have ventured onto site here. It's looking like someone's going to try and hold long. Piff, hold long, whiffs the first shot. Close. Piff does get the one on balcony. And the T's clean up. That is much better on offense.
And just a couple of rounds away from beating their previous best in map 1, when obviously they only managed to get 4, but 3 already, and still got a fair few rounds to show themselves. Hopefully they can at least get a couple here to at least say that they improved from their past selves. But as it is, still fairly strong lead here for level 5.
Yep, you see them all pulled down here. Jeez. Quick smoke off from the CTs. These are thrown down mid. Doesn't quite do any damage. Looking like... Wow. Just a whiff there, but Charlie's going to expect them under the stairs. He instantly goes down. What a shot. Yappa close underneath here. He looks like, looking like he's going for the Zeus kill. Wow.
Sort of bluffing himself there, isn't he? But
Looks like he might have it here. He's being very sneaky. Have to crouch towards him now. He does get the Zeus kill! Oh my goodness, that is so BM! And one by one, all the T's go down. They know where the last one is. All they have to do is defuse. Hold it, defuse. Wow. Noah gets one. Gets two. Oh my goodness!
that could just be one of the best plays.
My goodness.
of this best of 3. You don't see that often, but you see it now. Level 4s are here, and they are here to prove themselves.
Oh, that was beyond disrespectful. The AWP shot, picking up the AK, and 1-2 to the dome. Keeping the T's in this, especially after Tappy got Zeus that round, which is, that's gotta hurt just a little bit.
Indeed, yeah.
That's the equivalent of getting knifed.
And yeah, you don't want to see that too often, but if you're a level 5, but if you're level 4, then honestly, keep going. Can't give up now. You've also, it's all to play for.
Yeah, it's looking like we're seeing quite a few Zeus plays. Looking like Charlie's got the Zeus out now. Wow.
Naughty.
Wow. Tappy absolutely Ferrari peeking in there. He was not ready for that. That's the one to the...
Oh, wow, they're just straight on them, aren't they? Really warmed up right now.
Well, you say that, but Tappy is looking like he is. Will Yappa get him? Oh, no, don't do it to him. No, not not like that. Oh, no. Somebody get this man a headset.
Wow.
Oh, my living.
And really, seems that level 5 sometimes just lose their momentum during these matches, but 1v2 here. Let's see what this guy can do here.
I'm not sure what I have just quite witnessed with that Zeus kill. That was he went from new heights to new lows very, very quickly, Noah. And the T's get another round. Going into the round switch up here. Now they're going to be playing defense.
Yeah, from what we know, Zeus kill is quite a cheap sort of item to use. It's not really something that you would typically kill someone with.
No, it's very BM. It is very BM. I believe it was introduced into the game solely for that purpose. You have to get very close range, and it's a one-shot if you get close enough range. But you have to be very sneaky. And that's definitely something that affects your mental when you're trying really hard, and then somebody sees something like that. Wow, we're going to see the early util pop off. Gets rid of all of Noah's health. They go through the swing. They don't know about Noah here. He does get one. Goes down. And they instantly have sight here. It's going to take quite a minute here for the CTs to rotate back around. They will have bomb plant off. One is pushing into CT spawn here. Piff, high, gets one. Will he expect the second? He hears him. He hears him. He's and he gets the second.
No way.
Piff with the ace. Wow, somebody stop this man in his dualies.
And yeah, at Piv's peak, honestly, he is close to unstoppable. But I think it's just about getting it maybe more than just one time per map. But right now, seems to be rubbing off him in a very positive manner. But 5 now, and regardless, we can say level 4s did improve from their previous map, but they still have to win it. Obviously, still at high stake of going out 2-0 here.
They still have a lot of ground to make up here now into this. Wow, the Negev strat. I'm a big fan. Gets one with the entry with the Negev. They are eager around here. Will he get... He does get a second. He gets a third! He almost gets a full ace there with the Negev. What a legend. My favorite gun in the game. The best gun in the game. Without shadow of a doubt.
Love to see it, indeed. Got some grenades, got some deagles here from what we know. And 5-9 as it is, and 4 rounds from glory. But it will be a long road for these level 4s once again. Even if they get more rounds, at least they can go out saying that they improved. But whether they can improve enough or not to win is another situation.
Very aggressive push here from the T's from with the AK. Util does go down. They're very likely to score. He does go down. RX gets 2. Taffy gets another. Now they're in a 1v4 situation.
1v4 here, yes, indeed. And what a clutch this could be. There's no way he does it, surely. But then we do know sometimes these level 4s, It can be inconsistent at times, but can this level 5 do the near impossible and clutch out? Is it often that this happens in CSGO?
It is not often, no. But Raxi does get one. He has a half HP. Oh, and he gets 2. Wait a second. Could be seeing it. They're rotating now. Oh, but the double swing was too much right there. CTs do get the round. It is 6-9. There are only 3 rounds in this. The question is, will the level 5s continue to try their BM antics, or will they just try to close this match out? They have to be careful, because if the momentum switches, this game could get away from them.
We can't wait to see us 6-9 right now. Love to see it, but can they just get a couple more for the level 4s? Because if they do, then this game could get extremely exciting and extremely close. It could literally go a very long way, but it does show that level 4s, regardless, they're not giving up without a fight, as we did say at the start, and they're continuing this. And now level 5s, they will really need to just get a couple rounds here to really ensure their safety of this win, but let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, 100%. Wow, Tappy gets 2. They don't check for it. Sorry, they don't check long. But Yaffa does get 1 back in return. He does go down, and CTs take another round. Wow, the momentum seems to be shifting back in the favor of the level 4s. And now we're going to have to see maybe an eco round from the level 5s here. Wow, the rest of them are on a full buy.
Wow.
We're going to see Charlie forcing. We're going to see Matt forcing. Might be a bit of a force round. And a bit of trash talk there from Tappy, taunting them to come and challenge him mid. And knowing Matt, that is what he's going to do.
And it does look like some of these level 5s have really been using their money here. Does seem that level 4 is more of a reserved approach. A few grenades, a few smokes thrown there, and let's see what they can do with this. Really trying to overwhelm these level 5s here. And Piff sort of
being very sneaky here. And
Yes.
it's interesting after Tappy. And a good trade there. After Tappy taunted them to come mid, he does back off mid early and rotates to B. They don't know, but they have the sight, but they won't if they wait any longer, and they've already rotated around. He does get the dink off. He does get the kill. Rexia takes down Tappy. Tech9 versus the M4. Charlie taking the challenge with the AK there. Swaps to the D, going for that one tap. Piff very close to the swing. He gets the headshot, picks up the AK. It is now a 2v1. Last one coming from mid, and Charlie's on it because this is the Deagle shot. He's got the info though. That's what matters. Piff with the bomb, rotating to. Oh wow, it's a very smart play. Rotate to the other side, plant the bomb while he's engaged here.
do it. Just the brawl right now of...
It's an absolute disaster class of gameplay right there. Neither side getting the kill. Rocco still maybe not aware that the bomb has been planted on the other side. Charlie playing the rat angle here. He runs by. Oh, and Charlie
What?
gets absolutely destroyed.
What happened there then?
Oh
1v1.
my goodness. How has he whiffed that?
And CT's looking to take this. Last few chances, and this could just be a potential upset here.
Doesn't look like it. Going for the save here. He's going to have to challenge. Oh, Jiraco takes the exit.
No way.
However, the T's take the win, making it 7-10 going into the next round. It's a very strong win right there. Maybe not for Charlie's ego, as losing that fight there is when you shouldn't. When you shouldn't.
I mean, a few little sort of comments in the chat here, obviously. Especially some of those players will have to really keep their composure, not let it get to them too much. But, you know, it's easier said than done. But 7-10 here, and really level 4s are leaving it to the last moment.
Wow. Yappa gets 2 on mid. Going to challenge Tappy after that call out earlier. He was taunted and he delivers. It's now a 2v4 going into this. Oh, we can get the CT. They know where he is. They are hunting. They don't go down, but they get the information that both of them are in library. They are mollied off. The rest of them are on the site. Piff takes one down. Last one is library. How will he approve to approach us? He's looking like he's going to slow this, which is not a good idea. He is now smoked off. Rexy going in behind for the knife. Oh, he's very low. Oh, he is very knifeable now. This is not looking good for the CTs here. Oh!
Last second clutch. Come on.
The random spray through the smoke on the knife attempt. He does get all the kills, but he will not have time and he will go down from the bomb.
Oh no, that's unfortunate to see, but can they just get a couple of more rounds here? The level 4s, even if they go down, it would be lovely to see them at a very sort of close finish there. But 7-11, definitely a vast improvement from that first map. But can they just push it that extra bit further?
Yes, 100%. And we're going to have to see just a little bit more from the CTs here. You know, the Ts, they're so confident. They look in such good form. They're going for the knife kills. Piff, very snuck up here. Sneaks up under the util. He might catch one of them off guard as they think they're all smoking off. Piff swings wide, does catch him out. Gets that one entry. Doesn't quite get the second. Noah's going to go ahead and try and smoke this off, stop any further pushes. Little does he know, 3 of them are there and pushing. However, 3 CTs are there in support. Yappa jumps through, goes down. Noah rotates around to go from Collins through Church. 2 CTs holding through Coffin and rotating back towards Church. It's looking like the T's might still push this. All of the CTs are committed to be here, though. It'd be very smart of them to all just turn and run towards A. They would have it. They might hold. Oh, unlucky timing right there, and he does go down. Oh, that's a lot of damage done, though.
2v1 here, and these level 5s just holding, but 1v1 here. Obviously, the CTs, they've been struggling at really defusing this bomb in the more latter part of the game, but they've got a chance now. They've got 30 seconds left to be exact. What can they do with it?
Rexy trying not to give away any information. He's got to expect him to come from behind because he is in Church. Verbally check first. Is he going to check it? He's walking towards it. Oh, he doesn't quite expect it. The level 4s are down, but they are not out. They get another round, secure a bit of momentum.
Wow.
And that might really hurt the level 5's economy right there. A little bit of teabagging from Noah there. They are not looking good on money. Will they force? They most likely will. Just knowing players slightly.
Yeah, and definitely proving to be keeping this game much closer, and just a few sort of whiffs here and there from this level 5 team. Few inconsistencies, but from what we know at their peak, they are definitely capable of getting these rounds done very strongly, but let's see if they can execute it on the day.
100%. We're seeing Charlie push up short here with the Tech 9. Hiding in the smoke. Rocco gets the track down mid with the M4. He gets 2. That's Yappa and Piff have gone down here. Charlie still hiding in that smoke there with the Tech 9. Doesn't look like anyone's going to push him, though. He's trying to catch one of them out on the rotation. Tappy playing very sneakily here.
A very close game it is. Obviously, one taken down there, but it's not looking likely for this level 5 team unless we can see something absolutely diabolically insane. We're looking forward to see what can happen here. If we can keep it a nice close game for level 4s, or can level 5s do it and really push this lead to as big as they can, but it's not going to be looking good now. Oh, and they are taken out.
He is taken out.
Wow.
The score line is getting closer. However, that was more of an eco round. So maybe we might see a bit more gun situation from the T's here. We see quite a few AKs trying to level out this, this firing field. Firepower imbalance.
9-11 now, and definitely wasn't seeing it this close in this previous map that we did have, but we've seen that Inferno definitely showing wonders here for the level 4 team. So do continue pushing forward here. The CT's really looking, making a very exciting comeback here.
Wide swing from Jamie, gets another. Jamie picks up the ball. Wow, Noah gets the one down on long here. Hip holding. Trying to readjust his angle. He is holding Library now with the AWP. Chucks a nade in there. Does chuck a nade in there. They've got quite good positioning here with the AWP. It'll be interesting to see how this round plays out. As it is so close going into the end stages of this match, it could really be anyone's game here. You know, it's going to be hard to break the level 4's economy. We are seeing a 2v2 situation here. Jamie opts for the AK. Both have to, they know both are rotating in from B site. Looks like they're opting to go via the mid route. No, never mind, they're going to chow straight out onto site. Both players are playing a strong post-plant situation here. Reminder of the information that both of them are there. Firefight ensues, one goes down. 2v1, RS goes down and it puts it to match point for the T's. The level 5s are on match point, game point.
Oh my days, and right now, I mean, it's been a good run here for level 4s, but their time could just be over, but regardless, it's now or never, do or die time. Let's see what they got. Come on, level 4s.
100%. It is now do or die. They will have to bring it back to overtime and then win in overtime if they want to stay alive in this series. It's looking quite tough for them now, though. We're seeing the T's pushing, all of them pushing up. All of them pushing up on Banana onto B site, and only one of them is on site. He opts to back up and rotate through Church. No problem, but it's double mollied off. He's not in a good situation. They have immediate site control. CTs are going to need to play for a retake of site here. Now, the level 5s here are going to play a very good post plan. It's what they're good at. There is a dink there on Yappa, though. Maybe a bit of help, but they still do have util to hold this site for just those few extra seconds, which can make all the difference.
By the sound of it, it sounds like this bomb could just go off. No players taken down. I think it might be the win here for level 5.
A lot of bullets being exchanged. Two CTs go down. It's not looking good here. One trades back. There will be no time now to defuse the bomb. And that is the series, ladies and gentlemen. The level 5s take it 2-0. Very well played from both sides there. Very, very well played.
Well done, level 5s, once again. Congratulations to you. Just a little bit strong on the day, very consistent. Obviously, it did pay off. And we love to see these sort of matches, and we're very happy to be able to have broadcast it for you today. And once again, we have got more of these show matches, I believe, very soon.
I believe, yes. There are two different games now being played as well. But just quickly, before we go to a break, who was your man of the match from each team there?
I'd have to say Piff in general. Like, at his peak, he was unstoppable. But especially on that level 4s, from what we know, I mean, RRX, for a Rocket League player, I mean, he was definitely showing that, I mean, especially, yeah, for a Rocket League player, he was getting round. He was clutching up. And that in itself is very, very, very it's amazing.
Yeah, I agree with Piff for the level 5s, but for the level 4s, I'm going to have to give it to Noah for that crazy 1v3 clutch.
Okay, yeah.
That 1v3 clutch was...
Wait, who was it who did that, the Zeus kill?
The Zeus kill, that was Yappa onto Taffy, I believe.
Oh, okay, yeah, amazing.
Yes, but anyway, I believe we're going to go to a break now, but we'll be back soon with the next series.
See you later.
Tonight.